Mandates typically come at us from all different directions, from all different states, and they change very rapidly. So it's almost like you have to have a dedicated employee just to track changes and mandates from state to state. Hello everyone, I hope your day is going well. Hey, I want to talk a little bit today about getting back to normal. Now, what do I mean by getting back to normal? Well, a lot of mandates are being lifted across the US since the pandemic. So people are starting to come back into the office. Maybe they're settling into a schedule where they're working remotely, or they're working remotely part of the time, office part of the time. But also, some of their jobs have changed as far as what they're responsible for. So the reason why I want to talk about this today, because maybe this is a good time to look at the way you want to interact with your customers going forward, not just on the day-to-day, but if we do have another national or international emergency, and we have to move into what our continuity plans say that we should do in case of one of those emergencies. What are some processes that we want to have in place, especially when it comes to accounts receivable? And why is today a good time to really seriously look at those? So the first question you have to ask yourself is, what do you want your employees doing? Well, as we've seen during the pandemic, interaction with your customers was a top priority. And things like accounts receivable, whether they had a current or past due account, were very sensitive subjects. And a lot of times the relationship with those consumers, where just flying by the seat of your pants could have cost you that customer. So I think it's a good time, if you have a billing and debt collection partner, have a discussion with them as far as how you want to handle things on a day-to-day going forward. But also, if you have a national or international emergency, what's going to take place during that time? Now, when it comes to accounts receivable, mandates typically come at us from all different directions, from all different states, and they change very rapidly. So it's almost like you have to have a dedicated employee just to track changes and mandates from state to state. And that's on top of regulatory changes that are coming down the pike that are happening on a normal day-to-day basis. So you have to ask yourself, do you want your employees chasing cash for your business, or do you want your employees generating cash and building customer loyalty in good times and in bad times? You may even want to look at items that you may have backburnered in the past and bring those forward, because some of those items might even be appropriate to help you reach the objectives that you decide are going to work for the best interest of your customers and your business. So I will say again, now is a good time to do that. You don't want to settle back into old habits and old ways of doing things. If you have any idea or plans to change any part of your processes going forward, do it now, be done with it, and start building good habits with your accounts receivable going forward. And then, of course, if we have an international or national emergency in the future, then you're going to be more than prepared for that. But if you'd like to talk a little more about it, give me a call, send me an email. I'd be happy to learn more about what you have in mind, where you would like to be. And of course, if I can help you get in a better place, I certainly want to be available for that. As always, take care, be well, don't take any unnecessary risk, and I hope to talk with a lot of you soon. Hello, Sean Martin, Director of Business Engagement. So if you like this video, be sure to follow us on LinkedIn and YouTube. But don't forget to visit our website, check out the services we have to offer. Essentially, Partners Financial Services is a full-service accounts receivable management firm. So we specialize in billing, loan servicing, and debt collections. Some of the industries that we serve are the education industry, everything from a proprietary school all the way up to a college, university, higher educational level. Also banking, financial institutions, credit unions, and then a handful of miscellaneous industries that we do some debt collections for. So yeah, give us a call, send us an email, let us know what you have in mind. and we can see if our services can line up with your objectives and help you get in a better place than you are today.